shed my skin. You know this is the new stuff. I go dancing in. Won't you show for me? And I will show for you. Please show for me. And I will show for you. Yeah, 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 I do mean you. Oh, only you. You've been coming through. We're gonna build that power. Build up that power. Oh, feeding the rhythm. I've been feeding the rhythm. Gonna feel that power. Yeah, building you. Oh, come on, help me through. Come on, help me through. Yeah, 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 yeah. I've been feeding the rhythm. I've been feeding the rhythm. This can be my testimony.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up with no ceiling when we're in our zone. Well, I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, well, I can't take my eyes up off it. You're so phenomenally. Room on like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights, when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, just imagine, just imagine. Woo! Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Oh, feel good to creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but just dance, da 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 dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Woo woo. Well, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. Don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Well, I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, well, I can't take my eyes up off it, moving so phenomenally. Room on lock, the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights, when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, just imagine, just imagine. Woo! Nothing I can see but you. So just dance, 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 dance. Feel good, it's creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but just dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Can't stop the feeling. Can't stop the feeling. Can't stop the feeling. Can't stop the feeling.
Hey, the
American in the
world.
world. Another
Hey,
band name.
hey, space and the galaxy. How are you doing? Welcome to Spec Script here on Twitch. Shane, how are you?
I can hear it.
Good. How do we sound? Does it sound just normal?
It sounds like we're all on the phone and you're speaking into a microphone.
I love
But that's what it always sounds like.
I love
so.
technology. I love it. It doesn't make me cry. Yeah, so welcome to Spec Script here at
How do we sound?
Ooh.
Ooh.
phone's looping through. I think
Sorry.
here and
That's okay.
Is it me?
No, that's me.
It's okay.
It's me.
Hey, welcome to Spec Script. I'm Chris
I opened the
Hotomy.
stream up on my phone.
We got a fun episode today. We're doing Sopranos. We're doing Dexter. It's gonna be a criminally good time. That's all I have. That's the only joke. Before we bring in everybody, let's meet our hosts. Besides me, we've got Lydia Manning.
What's up? I'm Lydia. I wrote this episode of Dexter.
And we got Shane Hosey.
Hi, I didn't write anything or do anything for this show. I didn't even draw a picture this time. But I'm here, and it's going to only get hotter. And for some reason, I'm blue, and none of us know why.
I love technology. Speaking of blue, let's go to Pokemon Red. We got Jaren George.
I prefer Pokemon Blue. If you're returning about my background here,
Yep.
That's a different thing, but Pokemon Blue is my go-to. Sorry for the misinformation, everyone.
Okay. And then Sarah Kennedy.
Hi, I'm Pokemon. You can't have this Pokemon until you're done with dinner. Sarah Kennedy.
All right. Well, that's all our amazing
Babysitter.
people. And now let's bring in every single person in our waiting room. Oh my God. They're coming in hot. They're coming in fast.
Let them in.
Hey, we got...
In.
Yeah.
Let them in.
Mhm. All right, who's looping? Who's looping?
The chant continues.
All
just
right.
like,
Let them in.
All right. Whomst among us is looping? All right. Mary, where is... All right. And, yeah, that's interesting. So, yeah, 1, 2... Okay, I don't love this. But, yeah, how's everyone doing?
Good.
Yeah, let's see. Well, we got a fun episode today where this is the show where people write TV shows they've never seen, and then other people read them aloud. We've got we've got two great episodes today that are sure to wow you and make you laugh. We're starting with a classic episode. We got Chase Brockett's episode of The Sopranos. Chase, yeah, how are you doing?
I am here.
Woo! I'm glad that you are.
How are you?
Oh, so Chase, you wrote this back in like 2017, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah. I didn't realize I've done so little since then.
So say we all.
2017, and you've just been riding that wave ever since.
That one Sopranos spec.
Right to the top.
Yeah. So that's real cool. So Chase, have you seen The Sopranos since you wrote The Sopranos?
I have not, but I had another comic comment on that and offer me his HBO password so that I can finally watch it.
Who here is a Sopranos head? Okay. Hey! Oh, hey!
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey!
Joining us.
Episode.
Did we make a joke about this in 2017 that that The Sopranos is written by David Chase and your name is Chase?
I don't know that you did it, but it seems likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like the kind of seems like on par.
Okay. So we got some really fun people. After Chase's episode, we're doing Lydia's episode of Dexter. So yeah, this episode, this is Bad Boys O'Clock.
Bad Boys O'Clock.
Yeah. So we've chatted with a few people before the show in secret. But hi Mary, how's it going?
I'm really self-conscious that every T-shirt I own says where I live, and nervous about it.
Oh,
Thanks for having me.
Oh no, you're doxing yourself. Oh no.
Thank you. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna and Chanel, how's it going?
Hi, it's going good. It's good to be here. I'm really excited to pretend to be a white person tonight.
It's beautiful.
It's easy in Portland.
No, it's great seeing you again. The last time we saw each other, we were microdosing mushrooms at the Grand Canyon. Right?
Life is crazy.
It is. Remember when people were allowed to like be together in spaces? That was microdosing healthy like portobellos. Sorry, I forgot to. So thank you. Yeah, thanks for doing this. We got a nice amount of debuts on this episode. So I'm gonna introduce some of our cast. So Shaylin Bowers, actor and comedian.
Hi.
Cool dude, father of an adorable cat. He's making his Spec Script debut. How you doing, Shaylin?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Oh,
Yeah, good.
yeah.
Happy to be here. As Chris said, I'm a father of this little rabble rouser.
Mm.
He wears a tuxedo every day, but he doesn't act like it. He's sophisticated at all.
So talk about a bad boy.
Talk about him. Yeah, I mean, we kind of went through this before we got on here, but yeah, as some of you know, he's a miracle. He's very lucky to be alive. He's tried to kill himself several times and has not succeeded yet. I do say yet. Tried to climb in the oven yesterday, so that was a creative one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to all of the ways that he's going to try to off himself. He was trying to. I think one of my favorite ones was I was cleaning the shower the other day, and he jumped in the shower and he was like, chemicals. Let me bury my face in that. But yeah, he's like if you ever watch It's Always Sunny, he's like the junkyard cat, and it's always sunny. That's him.
Mm-hmm.
Born in a vat of gasoline.
Get to do on Spec.
Well, that's wonderful. We can't wait to get it's Pocket, right?
Pocket, yeah.
Yeah, we can't wait to get Pocket on the show. Also,
But we're good with you for now, Sheila.
Yeah.
With that.
We've got returning Spec Script favorite. We've got Lucia Fasano. Hey, how's it going?
Going good. I didn't know I was gonna be Tony, and then my brother brought me a calzone, like a mini calzone, from the local Italian deli, and so that's what I am. Perfect. Wait.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, and right now I have someone with me right now. For later, not for Sopranos. My dad is gonna be in the Dexter script. Say hi, Dad.
Hi guys, hi kids.
Hi, Jim Hotomy. How's it going?
It's good. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Team double.
Ghost Dad.
Yeah, he's playing Ghost Dad. So that's you can head out, Dad. You can go. He's making his comedy. Well, I think. That's one of our dogs.
Ghost Dad's dog.
Portland.
Portland kind of looks like Dexter. Like my
Oh, and that's Diego. We can't really show Diego. He doesn't like getting picked up, but there's another one around here. So hey, if anyone's watching, first of all, if you're watching via our joint cast with Stab Theater down in Sacramento, we love you, Stab. Keep on stabbing. What a perfect theater all the time, but especially for Dexter and Sopranos.
Right.
I don't have a knife around me, but I'll go get my katanas.
Well, there may or may not be stabbing.
Yeah.
It reminds me of in the what was it, Scream 2, when they changed Scream to Stab. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. That was, a beautiful, beautiful meta commentary.
I'm trying to catch the light right.
Ooh.
Ooh, a blue knife.
So thank you to Stab. We're up.
Manzanese just deals cold damage.
We're up here in Portland, although some of us are in Albuquerque, some of us are in LA, some of us are in Brooklyn, I believe.
You're sure we can't
I'm not sure where Mary's at.
Yeah. Mary, you're from
Minnesota.
Mary
got
Mack.
Another amazing Spec Script debut that we're really excited about. Mary, how you doing?
I'm okay, guys. It's so fun to see everybody on here. I know some of you from the festivals there and from your travels.
Yeah.
And I want to do a very poor New Jersey accent, and I hope that doesn't seem culturally insensitive to anybody.
Lucia, is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a New Yorker, and
Lucia, are you from New Jersey?
I'm from New York, and you know what? That's fine. It's allowed.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Rest of New Yorkers, thank you.
Wait,
Thank you.
where is everybody geographically? So I know.
Portland.
Let me put my address. Let me change my name to my address.
And can you social security, please? as well?
Portland, Portland, Albuquerque, Shaylin, you're...
Poconos. I'm in Pennsylvania.
Ooh, you're in Pennsylvania. Ooh.
State of despair.
Yeah.
Is anyone else in Los Angeles or just me?
I'm in Los Angeles, in the valley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got the hell out of that thing.
Okay, who's ooh.
We got one more debut. I don't think we've introduced yet.
Mm-hmm.
All the way from Pennsylvania, we got Chanel Ali. How you doing?
Hey, I'm in my boyfriend's parents' basement. But get this, his parents are quarantined in Jamaica. We won.
What?
We did.
Wow.
We did it.
Who won?
That's
We're
awesome.
in our house. They're safe on an island. We won the quarantine game. We're competitive.
That's beautiful.
Where's the country?
I don't have a prize, but you win. That's awesome.
It's mostly liquor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I liked all the abstract art on the sets. I'm enjoying Lydia and Chris. Got that.
Oh yeah.
Through theme happening.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I had something up there besides a light blocker.
Light blocker looks great.
You can't tell behind me. I'm being forced to do the stream, so.
No. Jaren's a made man.
Jared is being held hostage.
So Chanel, you have a comedy album out right now, a new one with a great cover, and also it's a great album. It's Chanel #1, and it's real good. So people should check it out. And
yeah, it's on everything. It's even on Napster. Can you believe it?
Wait, it brought back Napster.
And tell 15-year-old Chanel, hey, one day you're gonna have something on Napster. She would be worried. I'm scared, but no, it's okay.
I think everyone owes it to themselves to get it on Napster. I think just for all time, they just go get it on Napster.
Yeah.
I need everyone to commit to this.
I'm so glad you're on this show. I'm so glad everyone's on this show. Before we start the Sopranos episode, I do want to talk to Mary for a second for two things. One, my mom's from Wisconsin and you're from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
She's from on Alaska. I don't know if you know that area. Like it's small, but
down south.
Yeah, exactly. You're the north end, right?
Yeah, I'm more in the Duluth Superior area. I'm a real hybrid. I'm a sports kind of gal. But yeah, so does she live there still?
Oh no, she lives in San Francisco. She left 30 years ago. Or
man.
Yeah, I know, but also La Crosse. Sorry, she said she's actually from La Crosse. I'm sorry.
Well, I bet your mom can drink a lot.
Mom, can you drink a lot? Sure. Yeah. And the other thing is, I just want to say, so you were on an episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, which is a show that my dad and I relate. Well, that's one of the few shows that my dad and I could both watch together, including Dexter. And the episode you're on is probably one of the most bleak and depressing episodes of TV I've ever seen. And I don't know if there's a question here. Maybe it's just a review of this episode of TV you were on. But it's...
Are you just shaming her for making you sad one time?
Yeah, exactly. Because I guess it just... What?
I guess I don't know if I saw the whole episode because I didn't know about that show, and then I saw some of it and I loved it, but I don't actually know how to stream it, so I should learn because I thought it was hilarious.
It's very funny.
I mean, not because I did a thing, but the guy was funny, the director was funny, the script was funny. So I don't know. I'm catching up to TV, and then I'm gonna quit it. I'm gonna quit watching TV as soon as I get
caught up to all the TV.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it, then I'm gonna quit it.
Now's the time. You are really good. Beautiful. I love it. We love to see it. Let's hope it works. Shane, is it happy?
Yeah, it just restarted.
Okay, good.
I would like to personally blame Scott Max for subscribing to our channel, thus causing the stream to go down.
Damn it, Scott!
Yeah. Boo, Scott. But also thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yay, we're back.
We love all our fans.
Jane, can I ask if as somebody who just recently started playing Red Dead 2, I'm sure you've gotten a lot of questions about if you're part of the Vanderlyn gang. Have you gotten that?
Wait, which one of us?
Jane, Hosea.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Sorry. What was the question?
I was asking about because it's stupid. I started playing Red Dead 2, and you're like, I know that's not how you pronounce your name, but it was Hosea.
Oh.
Shaylin, wait.
They're making video game references, and I don't get it.
I assumed that if it was a Red Dead thing, that it was going to be a facial hair thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing
that too
a little bit.
That too.
Shaylin,
so we're back.
We're back. Shaylin, this is Twitch. There's no excuse to do gaming references on this platform. God. All right. Okay.
Can we start?
Yeah. So we're gonna start. By the way, if you're watching, sorry about the hiccup. Thank
you for texting me, Jennifer.
Yeah. Seems like people are back, I think. Cool. Hey to the 16 people watching this dope. If you have Cash App and you want to give us money that we will give out to the performers, our thing is Spec Script at Cash App, with the first S is a $, which may have been a mistake when I made it like that. That may have actually hurt, but I couldn't.
It looks cool.
I know they wouldn't let us do both S's and dollars, which
otherwise, how would they know it's money?
Give us the money, but maybe they think we have so much money now. So give us money so we can give it to people. We will not be the 5 of us won't be getting anything. So just the 5 of the well, actually we got more readers. My dad will get all the money. All right.
And then he'll
100% of the profits
go to my dad, who is helping pay for my utilities right now while I wait for unemployment.
So we're gonna start really soon with this script of the Sopranos or the Sopranos or the Sopranos.
Sopranos.
And before we get started, we go around to all the lovely cast members to introduce ourselves. Again, we say what your name is, the character or characters you're playing in the script, and your favorite something. And I decided that since we're doing the Sopranos, we're doing our favorite high-pitched noise.
No, we're not doing a loud noise on an audio platform.
Wait, hold on. Is that a Sopranos reference?
You vetoed. It's a music reference. It's a music reference.
But I thought
Fine.
I thought The Sopranos was about mobsters.
It is, but soprano, like in singing, there's an alto and a soprano.
But the main guy, doesn't he have like a gravelly voice in The Sopranos? I don't.
Shane, what do you want to do?
So I don't know.
We'll do.
I'll do a high pitched noise. Right
No,
now.
we're not doing a high-pitched noise.
Favorite Italian food. Favorite Italian food?
Yeah, favorite Italian food.
Italian food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Favorite Italian food.
Just so everyone, sorry, Chanel. We did this bit in the chat earlier, and I promised that I would do it again if they if they tried to do the high pitched noise, because it's a bad idea.
Little did you know that I would be here to say, hey, what are you doing?
Damn it. And we would have gotten away with it.
Perfect.
Anyway, I'm starting. My name is Lydia Manning. I'm going to be playing the roles of Bookie and Man Number 2. And my favorite Italian food is a raw piece of penne that you can cover one end of and then blow into and make a high-pitched noise.
What? Boo! 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 Hi, my name is Chris Hotomy. I am not in this episode of The Sopranos. My favorite Italian food. Let's go simple. Is a calzone. I love a good calzone. And I'm gonna pass it to Jaron.
Woo! All right. I'm Jaron George. I'm going to be playing Christopher. And my favorite Italian food. You know those little donuts? Those like little bow ties. You know what I'm talking about? Like the donuts.
Yes. What are they called? Something.
It's like a dessert red.
Zapolis?
Yes, like that. I love those shits. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Quick on that. I'm gonna pass it on to to Sarah.
How many people went while I was gone?
Just me. I couldn't continue the bit that long.
Cool. All right, Sarah. I'm sorry.
Hi, my name is Sarah Kennedy. I'm going to be the narrator and reading the stage directions today. My favorite Italian food is gelato.
Woo!
Milk and eggs, bitch.
Exactly. Okay, I think actually it is Shaylin's next.
Hi, everyone. I'm Shaylin. I'm playing Papa John, and my favorite Italian food pre-veganism was chicken parmigiana. Post-veganism is absolutely nothing. Nothing. There's zero.
What about a beautiful tomato from the Tuscan Valley?
A tomato. Okay, a fine ripened tomato.
Chase is throwing in the air right now.
Speaking
Chase, how you doing?
Pulling out of muscle pain. I hurt my leg standing. I'm doing very well.
Speaking of Chase, did you go already? Yeah, no.
I have not gone. I'm going to be the Christopher to Jaron's Christopher. And my favorite Italian food is probably family, which is food for the soul.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cannibalism joke.
No, not bad.
All right, we'll pass it on to Mary.
My name is Mary Mack, and I'm playing Dr. Melfi. And my favorite Italian food is hard pecorino goat cheese.
Nice.
Good.
Ooh.
Chanel.
Well, I got a little something for you guys. Attualmente parlo un po' italiano.
Lucia, what does that mean?
Yeah, Lucia.
It means at the moment I'm pretending I can speak Italian.
At the moment.
Let's pass it on to Chanel.
Alright, guys, I'm Chanel Ali. I'm going to be playing Carmela and Carmen. And I think my favorite Italian food is probably ravioli. I like that cheese. I like it.
Good cheese.
All right, our Italian representative, Lucia.
I love mozzarella, just like a big ball of it, put into any form, and just abbreviations for cheese, like ricotta, mozzarella. So, my favorite.
And what role are you playing in The Sopranos?
I'm Lucia, and I'm playing Tony.
Whoa!
And that's everyone?
Is that everyone?
Yeah.
All right.
It really is, because Shane, you're not even in this.
Yeah, I'm
one.
not in this script. So
All right, Shane, I'm going to put you in a waiting room so we
Shane,
can...
what
Oh,
the
no.
favorite high
You remember
pitched
what
voice?
happened last time that happened?
That's how you radicalize Shane.
See everyone later. My favorite Italian food is...
Shane, always the wild card of the show. All right, well, that's our amazing cast.
Wiener Schnitzel!
Ah! The devil!
My gosh.
Oh, dang. Fastest hand in the West. All right, so that's our amazing cast. Papa Hotomi's right here. Oh, my dad isn't in this script. Someone on the Twitch is asking. He's not in this one. He's just in Dexter.
Oh yeah, he's in Dexter.
All
You'll
right.
see him soon.
So that's our amazing
everyone
cast. I'm going to leave out. So now it's time to start Chase Brockett's episode of The Sopranos titled Chump Change. Boom, boom, boom. Here's my...
Jump Change by Chase Brockett, The Sopranos, Spec Script, way back in 2017. Also, his email address. Okay. Interior, Dr. Melfi's office. Tony Soprano is laying on a couch talking to his therapist, Dr. Melfi. Melfi is tapping her notebook with a pen, staring pensively at Tony while he continues on with his bullshit.
It's just, I can't keep disappointing them like this. The look in the eyes of my cronies, I just keep letting them down.
Tony rubs his temples.
And then my wife and kids telling me I've abandoned them? How do people do it, Doc? Keeping two families happy. The Mormons probably got a secret.
Okay, first off, polygamy isn't as big a thing with them as everyone thinks. And even then, they're still one family, and their families tend to try and work together to solve problems.
I didn't realize you wrote the Encyclopedia Momonica over here. What did you do? Fucking convert over the weekend?
They made some compelling arguments.
Dr. Melfi adjusts her magic underwear.
All I'm saying, Tony, is that maybe you need to get your families working together on a common goal. I know your wife isn't always the most supportive, but sometimes you might just be expecting too much out of one wife. And you can't rely on just one wife to help out, you know?
Doc, what are you getting at?
Dr. Melfi removes her glasses like a therapist would. You know exactly what that means.
I'm saying you either need more support, or maybe now's the time to start thinking about getting out of the game.
Tony props himself up on the couch.
You think it's a fucking game? It's not a fucking game. This ain't fucking Hasbro, Doc. You can't just quit family.
Actually, Hasbro does a wonderful job of creating games that families can enjoy together here.
Melfi scribbles in a notepad.
This is a prescription for some Valium and Jenga. I want you to take the Valium before you start playing, and then pay close attention to the metaphor that is Jenga. Slowly taking pieces away, brick by brick, from the structure of your life, only to realize the inevitable outcome of a long-fought endeavor. An endeavor that truly ever had but one conclusion, is full and utter collapse.
Tony stares into the void.
Well, that's our time for today.
Exterior, shipyard, night. Tony's cronies are standing around shipyard, waiting for their boss to arrive. The men keep glancing at their watches as if to say, "Look at me, I got a watch."
Where the fuck is Tony? He said he'd be here by now. Fucking guy probably forgot us again.
Shut your goddamn mouth. We don't speak of Tony in such a fashion.
I'm just saying what we's all thinking.
Cut the man some slack. You don't know what it's like to have to juggle the responsibilities of two families.
Christopher gets it.
Two families? Since when's he fucking Mormon?
No, you idiot. He got his family and then his family.
Yeah, well, what kind of air quotes are we if he's always missing out on stuff like this? He knows how important this is to us. We've been practicing our routine for weeks.
In unison, the cronies step left, then right, then jump, then spin, and then synchronize stabbing gestures.
And you're fucking wonderful, like a goddamn swan.
What does it matter if the Don ain't here to see me stab him with such graceful movements?
Don't worry, he'll be here.
Just then, Tony Soprano comes jogging on up.
Cronies, I'm so sorry. One of my legitimate kids has the math test tomorrow. I had to help him study, otherwise he'd fail. And then who else is going to cook our books for us? And then...
Tony sees the disappointment in his cronies' faces, the one he's become so familiar with lately.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again. I swears it. I know. Look, I'm here now. Let's just do this. I promise it'll be fine. You're gonna be great.
Suddenly, headlights paint the dock, scattering brilliant light across the creeping fog. Tony and the cronies shield their eyes but maintain a demeanor of authority and a can-do attitude. The car comes to a stop, and Papa John and his crew exit the vehicle, leaving their lights on like a bunch of dicks.
Tony, I thought we had an agreement.
Did and we still do.
Well, we can't have your people encroaching upon our territory now, can we?
Oh, come on. You know that's not what was going on. Christopher wasn't fucking moving in on your territory. He was dropping off a Lyft ride and had to stop for gas.
So he wasn't trying to get a little piece of our tasty little primetime rate territory?
Papa John inspects the cuffs on his sleeves.
See, part of me wants to believe that. Sweet little Christopher just trying to make a little extra scratch, accidentally wandering into our neck of the woods. But I know he's your little pet. And even if he wasn't, I doesn't want people even thinking I might be getting soft. You should know the only softness I likes is that which comes immediately before it turns into a delicious, crispy outer crust.
Everybody murmurs in agreement that a good crust is super important.
But hey, I'm a nice guy and I'm open to a deal. So I tell you what, you pay for the extra cars he took out of the mouths of our fucking family, and I'll let bygones be bygones.
Chris and Cross slowly tighten their grip on the knives in their coats, muscles tense, ready to jump into action as they watch Tony reach slowly into his coat.
Here's your goddamn money.
Tony pulls out a wad of cash. It's a fat fucking wad, too. Some would say excessively so. Papa John takes a long drag of his cigarette, the crimson ember glowing like the eye of the devil himself, or herself, as he walks over to Tony with an unwavering glare. He takes the excessively fat wad out of Tony's hand and starts counting it slowly and deliberately, like nobody's got anything else to do for the rest of the night.
All right, then. Looks like we're all good here.
Papa John takes his cut, then hands back the excessive wad to Tony, minus a $1 bill. Papa John then reaches into his pocket and retrieves some change.
And the 86 cents.
Came all this way for 14 cents.
You got a fucking problem with that? Blame Obamacare.
Oh. Papa John stamps out his cigarette because he's a jerk, but he also knows that only he can prevent forest fires.
And, Tony, tell that little pet of yours to stay the fuck out of New York. Let's get out of here, fellas.
Papa John and his crew get back into the car and speed off, tires smoking and squealing and doing donuts like real fucking cool guys, and like it's not 11 o'clock in the fucking evening.
Tony, what the fuck was that all about? I thought we were going to cut those bastards for working over Christopher?
No, but I just can't escalate things right now. I got family to focus on right now.
Chris looks at Cross like, so what the fuck are we then? And then Christopher just shrugs.
Listen, you guys did real good tonight. Go ahead and take the night off tomorrow.
Tony walks off. Christopher stares heartbroken out at the river. He steps left, then right, then makes a stabbing motion, but this time his heart's just not into it. Fade out. Interior, Tony's home. Soft moonlight breaks through the window. Tony's wife, Carmela, is enveloped in the ghost-like luminescence of the evening. Pavarotti plays quietly in the background while she smokes a cigarette and continues her phone conversation, just going on and on and on.
So there we are, enjoying a delicious meal when I think, you know what? This chef knows what he's doing. And so I says, I want to meet whoever cooked this fabulous, authentic Italian lasagna. And then, I shit you not, they bring out a whole goddamn film crew, a whole camera crew. And before I can say, hey, you got a warrant? They say, actually, ma'am, this whole meal was catered by Pizza Hut. And if I'm like, no goddamn way, I swear to God, my no-no would roll over in her grave if she knew that Pizza Hut was able to create an authentic Italian dinner like that.
Just then, Tony drags himself into the room.
Listen, I gotta go. My husband's back for the first time in a million years.
Carmela hangs up the phone and stamps out her cigarette.
Carmela, I gotta tell you, I've really gotta do something about that papa. John, he's really trying to fuck me.
Trying to fuck you? You mean like the way you fucked your secretary? Or the way you fucked that broad from the opera house? Or the way you fucked that coroner who was examining that rival you whacked and then also had killed?
Damn it, Tom, you know she was an EMT and not a fucking coroner.
Well, God bless you for banging someone in an entry-level position for once.
She was the head, you know, but this isn't important. What's important is our family.
Always with that. What's with... Are those doing fucking shadow puppets? What is that?
They're air quotes. You know, we have such a hard time differentiating without exaggerated hand gestures.
Tony stares off resigned.
Can we just eat, please?
Carmela, annoyed, walks into the kitchen and returns with a delicious, authentic Italian horse head. That's when Tony notices all the candles lit and the rose petals on the floor.
Shit, babe. Tootsie Roll, my SpaghettiO. I'm so sorry, I completely forgot what day it was.
Carmela drops the head with a thud onto the table and then walks out of the room. The horse's eyes stare back at him, all judgy. He leans over and pulls out one single brick from the Jenga tower. Tony gazes off out a nearby window. The lights dim and the camera closes in on his face as he stares out at his empire, wondering if it's been worth the cost.
You remember how all those years ago I asked to be a real boy?
Jiminy Cricket hops into view and gives a little whistle.
Didn't realize that meant I'd never be a real failure, too.
Fade to black. Exterior, city streets during the day behind an industrial warehouse. A man is on his knees with his hands up behind his head. Tears run down his face as he trembles and quivers. Tony holds a gun to the man's head.
You think I'm not gonna fucking find out you've been skimming, motherfucker? You fucking think I don't know?
I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. I just got a taste for the stuff. I couldn't help myself. I'm fucking sorry.
Yeah, you're fucking sorry.
Tony pulls the slide back on his gun in a loud, intimidating fashion. It ejects around because there was already one in there, and that's how guns work, so he's essentially just wasting bullets. But it's okay, because he's essentially made of money.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, Tony's breath grows rapid and shallow. The wide-open space starts to constrict and close in on him, and the air is thick and suffocating. His vision starts to waver, and his palms grow damp and icky. The bookie looks back at Tony, confused and worried. Christopher runs to Tony's aid.
Holy shit, Don, are you okay? Are you okay?
Tony struggles to catch his breath, heart racing.
Well, not again.
Tony, holy shit.
Tony presses his palms into his knees while he tries to stop the world from spinning.
Oh, my.
Tony, Jesus Christ, Tony.
Christopher looks at Cross like, what should I do? And then turns back to Tony.
Have you tried taking supplements?
Christopher grows more concerned.
Tony, have you tried eating organic food?
Christopher tries his hardest to remember what he read in that blog once, but there was just so much useful information in it, and he can't keep track of it all. Tony collapses on the ground, breathing hard.
Have you tried acupuncture?
The screen goes black. Interior, Dr. Melfi's office. Tony is back on the couch, staring at the ceiling and rubbing his temples.
Son of a bitch drags me all the way out there at 11 o'clock at night for 14 goddamn cents. 14 cents!
Jesus, 14 cents? I mean, yeah, it's healthcare, but at what cost?
Tony shifts over to stare at her.
15 goddamn cents.
Dr. Melfi removes her glasses.
Let's talk about your panic attacks. How have those been?
I had another one in the middle of job. Standing there, about to work this guy over for having the nerve to rip me off. And right as he's starting to get the message, the world closes in. When I come to, Christopher's staring at me like an old wounded dog, and I see the same disappointment in his eyes again.
Maybe he just needs to see an ophthalmologist. Maybe the disappointment you're seeing in his eyes is just a chronic condition.
You have fucking jokes now?
Dr. Melfi takes a long sip from her world's greatest dad mug. There's a long pause as Tony stares up at the ceiling.
Well, clearly the stress is coming from not being able to fully commit yourself to your loved ones. And the only way you're going to start resolving that guilt is by doing things to make it up to them.
Melfi leans forward, revealing supple cleavage that Tony tries to ignore.
Carmela? Is it Carmela or Caramella? Anyway, Caramella needs to know you still appreciate her, and it's going to have to come in the form of actions, not just words. And Christopher needs to feel like you're an example he still wants to follow, especially if you're still looking at him to take over when you retire.
What do you mean, retire?
Melfi mimes a gun to the head and then pulls the trigger and, also brains flying back.
Yeah.
Melfi leans back in her chair.
And as for Papa John, I'd say just let him have his for now. I'm sure he's got a lot on his plate, too. What, with having to provide health care to his employees now? But once that settles, I'm sure he'll become more reasonable over time and tone it down with his tantrums.
Dr. Melfi reaches into her desk drawer and pulls out a card.
Here, this should help, too.
Melfi hands Tony the card that says, Singing Bird Holistic Group.
They do acupuncture.
What is it with the acupuncture?
It's an ancient Asian approach to healing that was invented in 1999 by a group of white girls. It can fix everything if you spend enough money on it.
Tony reluctantly takes the card.
I'll see you next time, same time next week.
Interior, cronies' lofts, fade in. Tony's cronies are laying on their bed, staring up at the ceiling.
Think he's coming tomorrow night?
Cross tries to conceal the doubt in his voice.
Of course he's coming.
Fade out. Interior, Carmela's bedroom, fade in. Carmela lays in her bed, staring up at the ceiling and smoking a cigarette. There's a look in her eyes that says her soul is on the verge of defeat. Her world no longer makes sense like it used to it.
I just don't know how they do it. It seems so goddamn authentic, but it was Pizza Hut.
She takes another long drag of her cigarette. Acrid smoke swirls and dances through the air. She stubs out the rest in an ashtray on the nightstand. Tony sleeps quietly next to her as she stares at him and wonders, too, whether their relationship is authentic or if it's another carefully crafted facade, forcing her to reconcile yet another facet of her crumbling worldview.
Are you still there, Tony? It's me, Margaret.
Tony stirs.
Nothing.
Fade out. Fade out. Exterior junkyard night. Tony and his cronies have gathered at the junkyard. You'd think with all their money they could afford a conference room at the Marriott or something, but he's been wasting it all on bullets. The cronies force their hot breath into their hands, warming up from the frigid winter evening. Tony doesn't, though, because he's got balls. Balls and nerve damage.
I want you both to know that I'm very lucky to have cronies like you. There's a lot of other dons out there who have to put up with a lot of bullshit. But with you two, you've really been the best cronies I know. And I know I'm not always the best don, but I just want you to know that. I want you to know that, okay? I know that I've got work to do, and it's not your fault.
Christopher starts to tear up, but hides it real well. Everyone else thinks he just has some wind in his eye, which is a reasonable thing that happens to a lot of people through the day. Suddenly, a caravan of dark vehicles rolls up, headlamps casting brilliant white light over Tony and his crew. Some of the cars still have their brights on too, which was definitely necessary and didn't piss off anyone on the way over. Papa John and his now sizable crew exit their vehicles, except for one monstrous crony in Papa John's car who can't quite figure out how to unlock the back door.
God damn it.
Papa John pulls his keys and hits the unlock button, but the crony pulls up the handle at the same time, canceling it out.
Can you... Don't fucking pull on that...
Click, 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 click.
Damn it, crony.
Click, 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 click.
You know what?
Click, 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 click.
Fuck it.
He throws his keys in the air.
You're staying in the car. Someone crack a window for him.
Papa John recollects himself and presses the wrinkles out of his sleeves.
Tony fucking Tony. Goddamn fucking Tony Gabool Soprano. Tony Gabagool Soprano. Tony. Tony. Do you keep doing this to me?
You know why, Big Papa.
No, I love it when you call me that.
According to the customer service over at Lyft, Christopher's car was nowhere near your precious prime territory. And yet, here you are, coming after me like I owe you a gut or something.
Papa John's eyebrows narrow, realizing that the jig is up.
Fine, Tony. You caught me. Well, what else was I supposed to do, huh? Pass that 14 cents off to my customers in order to give a reasonable standard of living to people I employ? Ain't nobody putting up with that bullshit.
Christopher nudges Tony.
Be done. Now?
Yeah.
Tony slowly approaches Papa John.
You know, John, you start getting a little cocky and trying to take pieces from something that ain't yours, and you know what? Eventually you start grabbing at the wrong pieces. And well, the whole tower comes crumbling down. Like a spoiled-tell. And here's the thing.
Suddenly, Tony pulls Papa John in close, sliding a knife under his ribcage.
Jenga, you son of a bitch.
Papa John falls to the ground in a pool of his own blood. Gunfire erupts. Clank, ting, boom, bullets ricocheting. Christopher and Christopher duck behind a shipping container.
You, bang, 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 bang,
All around, Papa John's cronies are dropping to the ground. Two men take cover behind a car because they never saw that Mythbusters, but they prove that a car does absolutely nothing to stop a bullet, and it doesn't. A bullet goes through the door and into the neck of one of the men, spraying blood on the other.
Ew, gross!
Bang! The second man takes one to the forehead and is no longer alive to be grossed out. Cut to Chris and Cross behind the container. Peeking out, they see bodies everywhere. Chris and Cross look at each other like, fuck yeah! All of a sudden, a swift kick knocks the guns out of their hands, sending them skidding across the ground. They look up to see a monstrous crony towering above them, unleashing a fury of fists and an annoyance of kicks. In a flash of white light, they each take a hit to the face, temples throbbing and searing in pain. They scramble to get away, but the behemoth grabs Christopher by the leg and starts dragging him back.
Fuck! He wasn't figuring out the door lock!
Cross starts kicking, but it's of no use against the superhuman strength. Christopher stops his head from spinning and pulls himself off of the ground and charges at the monster.
Hi-ya!
Christopher flies into the behemoth's chest with both feet forward, knocking him off balance. The beast staggers and lets go of Cross. Chris and Cross, now side by side, clench their teeth and look at each other as if getting ready to square off again.
We've got this!
We've got this.
John's cronies start to rush toward them. They both spit and grit their teeth. Then, in perfect synchronicity, they step left, then right. They jump, spin, stab. The blades find their mark and the cronies stop dead in their tracks before falling to the ground. Chris and Cross look at each other in shock, and the only sound now is of their heavy breathing. The scene grows quiet as the two men look around at the gruesome aftermath.
God damn it! That was amazing! You were so fucking graceful.
Uh-oh. Footsteps come toward them and they spin around.
Like a swan.
Tony walks toward them.
Like a goddamn swan.
Christopher tries to hide his joy, but it's too big a moment for him.
It does a good job, don't it?
Christopher nods. Christopher looks back at Tony with a renewed admiration.
I gotta ask, supplements?
Tony shakes his head.
Acupuncture.
Cut to black. Interior Tony's home, evening. Carmela is lounging in a chaise, reading a copy of Focus on the Family. She hears the front door creaking open slowly as Tony returns home with holding a rose and a bag.
Hey, come. I know I ain't been as good a husband as I made a promise to be. But I want you to know that I ain't gonna be that same guy no more.
You know, this ain't the first time you said that, Tony.
I know. But I mean it this time. I got Christopher running the show for a bit now. Figure I can take some time off. I got us tickets to fly out to Monaco tomorrow. I've even been stopping philandering with entry-level broads. And yeah.
Tony sets the bag on the table.
I even brought you some dinner.
Carmela opens the bag and pulls out a large tinfoil pan.
Tony! Horsehead! It looks wonderful! Oh.
Carmela pulls Tony in for a sweet embrace and kisses him. Camera fades out as they start to get real freaky in the dark. Interior, Dr. Melfi's office. Cut in.
Gotta say, Doc, it's been nice ever since we got back. I haven't had any fucking freakouts. Christopher's running the game so goddamn good, he's getting offers from Ivy League families to don for them. Full ride.
Tony pauses and contemplates the situation for a moment.
Of course, he says he ain't got no intention of leaving, but it really validates the kid, you know? It's just so nice to know you have options sometimes. You know what I mean?
Dr. Melfi perks up a little and leans in.
Well, Tony, it makes me happy to hear this. But what happened to this ain't no fucking game?
Tony looks back at Dr. Melfi with a seductive gaze.
Well, Doc, I realize it don't hurt to have a little fun now and then.
And...
Woo! How do I get back in?
Woo!
Italian prop I had.
Well, everybody, that has been Spec Script The Sopranos by Chase Brockett. Mamma Mia!
On the so this was written in 2017. When Obamacare came out, Papa John was bitching about adding 14 cents to the pizzas to pay for health. That wasn't a silly comment. He was really doing that.
Yeah. And now he's
around in the mind as much, but that's
yeah. And now he's dead. Hey, Dad.
As far as anyone cares, yeah.
Yeah, no, beautiful job, Chase. So a nice, wonderful time capsule of 2017.
Did we actually have any Sopranos fans in?
Yeah.
How was that?
Mary?
I just watched it in the first couple months of quarantine. So good.
I
So
would
good.
be, but I haven't seen it yet, so everyone keeps begging me to watch it. But I mean,
You gotta watch it.
How do y'all think that episode fit in to the overall show?
well, does the end? I mean, yeah, because I obviously, the end got so much. The last episode got so much press. I mean, it's hard not to know how it ended, but I just hope that doesn't ruin everything else.
I thought I knew, and I was completely surprised. And
Okay.
just engrossed in the whole context.
Yeah.
Totally not the same.
No, it was.
I assume this is the events that happened after the screen goes black in the last episode.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're at a Pizza Hut in
It's
the final
the
episode.
real series finale.
Yeah.
It felt like a real, Authentico episode.
But it was actually just Pizza Hut.
Really fun.
The weird thing is that where I live in Portland, you can't get Pizza Hut delivered. You can only get Domino's. It's outrageous.
And you can get sizzle pie.
Ooh, you can get sizzle pie. Yeah. No.
You can accidentally get sizzle pie delivered to the wrong house.
Lucia, as our Italian American representation, how did you feel it did?
Well, I really thought it was Authentico.
Yeah.
And when we did it live, I was Dr. Melfi. So this was like a very new, fun, and I hadn't seen the show before.
Yeah.
So I really felt the truth in it. Papa John felt very real.
Yeah. Shaylin, you weren't like sweaty and sickly enough to be the real Papa John. Like you need to look like you're dying. Yeah, you're too healthy. Eat 40 pizzas today.
Yeah, how many pizzas have you even eaten today?
Yeah,
not nearly enough.
Shaylin, you say you're a professional actor, and yet you didn't eat 40 pizzas today.
I start sweating after the third pizza. I think that's like when it actually starts coming naturally.
I'm sweating now.
Well, it's 101 degrees in Portland right now.
Shane is Mr. Freeze though, so there's like
I'm in a climate-controlled zone for some reason.
Chanel, did you enjoy being an Italian person?
Yeah, I had a great time. I've always wanted to tell my imaginary husband that I'm sick of him cheating. And it felt good to really talk about those entry-level hoes. Like, it's ridiculous.
Dad, do you have any opinion on entry-level hoes?
Entry-level hoes?
Yeah. Thumbs up or down on entry-level hoes, everybody.
It's an experience. I don't know.
Look, you got to start somewhere, okay? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So great job, Chase. That was beautiful. I'm glad it holds up. Yeah. So basically, we're now gonna have a 3-minute intermission. We're not going off stream, but if anyone wants to go use the bathroom or anything, because we're about to jump into Dexter. Otherwise, yeah, thank you so much, Chase. Thank you, everyone. And, yeah, party on. Chase, you're not in Dexter, so if you have any farewells, anything you want to plug before you go?
I've got nothing.
All right. That's okay.
You can listen to Chase's episode on Spotify and SoundCloud and iTunes.
I did Thundercats.
And his Thundercats episode is really
other episodes for us.
Yeah, so you could plug. Yeah, you guys plug your stuff.
All right.
And if you want, if you want to find me, my address is publicly available online.
All right. Well, Chase, thank you so much. Nice seeing you.
We should deliver him a pizza.
Yeah, let's go deliver Chase a pizza. All right, Chase, I'm sending you away. I love you.
That's it.
Bye, Chase. Awesome.
Yay, Chase.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Okay. All right. And now we got... Hey, Dan. There you are. How you doing, Dan?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good. Thank you for your patience there. I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited for you to be back. You are playing Boat Guy, which was the easiest casting we did for the Dexter script. Yeah, that. Oh, Dad, could you grab your computer, please? My dad's here. He's on the script.
Cool.
So yeah, Dan Weber, you're the addition to this cast. You and my dad are, and he's going to grab his computer so we can see this and read it. Yeah, Dan, how are you doing? How's quarantine treating you? All right.
What kind of fucking question is that? Like, if I said great, I'm a psychopath.
You are twisted. You are the Joker of Portland comedy.
I prefer my social distancing and at only 90%. That's what I want. I want 90% social distancing, 10% not. 100%. It's just too much. Like, it's,
does that mean that you like to stand like 5.5 feet to people, or does that mean that like you do what you're supposed to do 90% of the time?
No, that means that
Sure.
that most of the time in real life, I don't touch anyone or want to be talked to. But there's a small percentage of the time where I need to talk to people, and that without that, I'm freaking the fuck out. I don't know about anybody else, but this is not going well.
Dan, you are being defended in the chat for what I said, so I'm very sorry. I'm very.
Did you say something mean while I was gone?
No, he's called him the
He called me
Joker.
the Joker of Portland comedy, and I don't. Well, who's the Batman?
Well, that's obvious.
Who's the guy I'm supposed to want to kill? That's what I want to know.
I mean, anyone, everyone.
That's no. I had a joke there, but I'm definitely not a Batman.
Okay, yeah.
Like a bad. Who's a comic that's in hot water right now? Make a list.
Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan right now is being canceled on Twitter.
Chris D'Elia.
Yeah. Well, he's
not Batman.
But he's not in Portland comedy. I mean, obviously, I'm not.
Yeah. No, but
I mean, I hate that dude, but I hated him well before then. Like,
Yeah.
he sucks as a comic and a person.
I had a roommate who had very bad taste in comedy, and she loved him. So, that's my issue with Chris D'Elia. Yeah.
Mary, yes.
When you have a dad that's like one of the biggest producers in Hollywood, and you don't have to work a day in your life, and all you get to do is
Hey, Dad, why aren't you one of the biggest producers in Hollywood?
Hold on.
Wait, Mary.
Mac, did you need to say something?
He had 2 questions, but I'm sorry, I forgot one of them, and one pertains to the script. I'm sorry for ruining the fun, everybody. I thought this was a sitcom read. And partially it's ADHD, so I apologize. It is okay. Can we take a vote? I remember my other question now. Are there clubs actually doing shows in Portland right now?
Yep.
outside.
No. Nope.
The big club is.
Wow.
Yeah, ours is as well, and they let 25% capacity in.
Oh,
that's pretty much it. Wow, what they're doing here.
Yeah, so that's what they can do. So I just didn't know, and then I've been like turning down shows, and I didn't know what was a safe number to have. I go by how many windows and doors can be open, and in most clubs there's no windows or doors that let air in. So I just was wondering what the consensus was on that.
I could work at Helium anytime I wanted and haven't done it yet. So
I appreciate that,
you just
Dan.
don't feel safe.
I'm not doing it.
That's such a flex.
Yeah, I could.
What do you want me to say? Like,
I could too. No, that's exactly
I
what
could
I
work there anytime I wanted and just don't. Like
That is exactly what I want you to say. I just
didn't know what, and like to do for money, like the that's like I've been doing side writing gigs, but I didn't know like how people are doing it if they're full-time road comics like I am.
I'm very lucky in that I have a day job and always had a day job, so I didn't have to do things I didn't want to do.
Yeah,
and it's just one instance where that has really become helpful. Like I don't have, because I'm not gonna blame anybody that works at the club because they need the money. That's I get it. I just don't, so I'm not doing it. But
right.
Well,
that answered a good question, and I'm sorry if I was off topic, but you were talking about doing shows around town with Dan, or boats or something.
It's very important. It's good. Spec Script isn't just about goofing off about TV. We ask important questions about comedy, and I'm not gonna if somebody needs the money, I'm never gonna judge anybody for doing something that pays you. But my concern has always been that comedy is a really FOMO oriented industry or art form. So it's if you see somebody doing a show in a club, you're like, no, I wish I did that. So I think every time someone does something, even if it is kind of safe, it creates the normalization of making it safer. And because you're like, oh no, am I going to miss my opportunity to get $20 and some chicken strip? And that fuels that, even when Dan said that thing about Helium, I was like, oh, there was a part of me that was like, well, I've not gotten to work at Helium, even though I've never done their mic. Like I was jealous. So it's important. So to everyone who is being responsible, cool, and everyone who's doing stuff for money, hey, it's capitalism. It's bad. So yeah.
Everyone who just has never been asked to perform at the club, but is gonna pretend that they're not performing at the club out by choice. Power to them too.
Yeah.
I would tell them no.
Mm-hmm.
I would.
Really strong person.
Yeah.
Do you want us to use accents for the characters who have accents? Like, what country is Nadia from?
I wrote her as American.
Yeah. Lydia didn't realize there was a Dexter character.
I didn't know she was a real Dexter character.
Yeah. That's one of the beautiful things of Spec Script. Sometimes you accidentally create something. Like, I wrote a Downton Abbey episode that had a bunch of weird Linkin Park jokes about crawling. And then someone's like, oh, well, the family is the Crowley family, so that's a great joke. I'm like, no, I didn't know. It was just I wanted to force in a Linkin Park joke. That doesn't work. Yeah. So
you're allowed to give an accent to anyone you want. Dexter can be British if you want.
Yeah.
Does the narrator have an accent in this?
Oh no, you are the only exception.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna dive into Dexter. So who here are Dexter fans?
I'm raising my hand, but my camera stopped working.
Well,
scientist.
Jaren, if I'm
makes,
correct,
makes great inventions. His sister keeps fucking everything up. Love that show.
So funny. Jaren, your camera doesn't work. I love that you're in an anime. I think. You're not in this episode, right, Jaren?
Right, and you know what? I'm just here to show my lovely face.
Okay, well, I'm gonna kick you out after.
Alrighty,
get your lovely face out of here.
You'll get to stay around. Stay around. You can talk for a bit. My dad loves Dexter. He falls asleep watching the Dexter DVDs, and then just the Dexter theme song plays all the time throughout the house. Right, Dad?
Yeah.
So he's he said is it your favorite show?
It is.
Yeah. All right. It's good. I'm so glad. This is his comedy debut.
Well, I want to ask your dad, do you want Nadia to speak with whatever the heck accent she has? Because I'm not listening to Lydia. I just want to hear you vote because she doesn't know the characters.
I'll go with her being Nadia being American.
Okay.
American.
Generically American.
The true fans have spoken.
Yeah.
Okay, the fan has spoken.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna make a post, and then So we're gonna dive into some Dexter. But before Lydia, what do you know about Dexter?
This guy.
Oh, okay. So I know Dexter is a serial killer who kills other serial killers. Most of what I know about the show was from a girl who lived in my dorm freshman year of college, and she really had the hots, like a big character crush on Dexter, and it was gross.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
And I know he has a ghost dad.
Yeah.
Talks to his dad who's dead,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a sister, and I know her name, and that's literally all.
Perfect. All right, so
and it's in Florida.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So what was our agreed thing that we do of the name, character, and blanc?
Oh, your favorite cereal.
All right. So hi. So we're gonna do our
Whichever
name.
spelling interpretation you want of that.
Our name, the character or characters we are playing, and then we are doing our favorite cereal. So hi, my name is Chris Hotomy. I am playing the characters of Server and Stan. And is it Stan? Did I get the character wrong that I'm playing, Lydia?
What? You got both characters wrong.
Wait, who am I
Server
playing?
and Alan.
Alan and Stan. I said Server.
It sounded like you said Surfer.
Okay, well, I'm playing... the Server, in his backstory that I've worked on for the character
he also
Bible...
surfed, yeah.
He loves to surf. So, Server and Alan. And my favorite cereal is Grape Nuts. I'm going to pass it to my dad.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Whoa, wait. Shaylin, you have a problem? I'll put you in a waiting room. Oh, wait, I can't. You're Dexter.
God,
He's drunk.
this is not a space for judging.
Okay, sorry.
Let Jim speak.
So you say your name, character.
Hi, I'm Jim, and I'm playing Ghost Dad, and my favorite cereal is Cheerios. All American.
Good for your heart.
Hey, Jim, you look like James Remar. Jim,
I love James Remar.
He loves,
Let's hear from Chanel.
Hi, I'm gonna be playing Carmen. I'm doing favorite cereal. I think my favorite cereal is Fruity Pebbles. I like it. It's exotic.
It is. And it's healthy for you.
Prehistoric.
Tastes like fruit.
Yeah.
Let's bounce on over to Sarah Kennedy.
Hi, I'm Sarah Kennedy. I will be playing the role of Liz today, and my favorite cereal is Cereal Mom, the movie directed by John Waters from 1994.
Good.
Where can we stream that?
The internet says you can watch it now on YouTube for $3.99, and that seems like your only option, but you should do it.
Let's go to Mary.
My name is Mary Mack. I'm playing Florida Man, and Nadia, and even though she doesn't have an accent, I too love Cheerios. Love it.
Nice. We got a lot of low cholesterol in the cast. Lucia, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm playing Deb, who is usually a cop, so I don't know if I'm the villain or. And I really love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The taste you can see.
Twisted.
Yeah. Dan, how's it going?
Not bad. I'm playing Boat Guy, and my favorite cereal is ginger almond cashew granola with rice milk. That's my favorite cereal.
Ew.
It's douchey as fuck, but that's the way it is.
Oh no, I'm with you. Let's hear from our leading man, Shaylin Bowers.
Hi, I'm Shaylin. I'm playing Dexter. This lighting is a complete coincidence. However, my shirt is not. This is the actual brand of shirt, but not the color that Michael C. Hall wore on the show.
Ooh.
And shirt. No, he had a specific killing shirt.
Yes.
His kill shirt.
Yeah.
And it was American Apparel kill shirt.
Yeah. Dexter was a sponsored killer.
Yes, exactly. My favorite cereal is any Special K is good with me. Any of the number of varieties of Special K, I think I can go with.
Oh, yeah, the red berries one.
Berries one is great. As is the other one, almond one. They're all fantastic.
I'm gonna go. I'm Lydia. I wrote this episode, and I'm gonna be playing Florida Woman. Like Dan, I like douchey granola-y cereals with plant-based milk, like ones where you can really flex your wealth. And recently, I found one where the flavor is crunchy vanilla, and that really resonated with me as like a personality trait that I have. So I turned it into a sticker.
Beautiful. And then I guess we got one more person. We got Shane, right?
Oh, I didn't know if we were doing the bit.
We're not doing the
No,
bit. The bit's bad.
Hi, I'm Shane Nosey. I'm doing the narration and stage direction, and my favorite cereal is Post Honeygram O's.
Ooh.
Text.
Is someone texting you about honeygram O's?
Yeah, they found me a box.
All right, well, everyone, that's our amazing cast. Bravo. Give it up. All right. And now let's flex on some Dexon as we go into Lydia Manning's episode of Dexter. Oh, oops, I went the wrong way in the script. Titled Murder Me, Daddy. Dun dun.
Exterior, a beautiful Florida beach sunrise. The shot focuses on a beautiful Floridian couple, Florida man and Florida woman, on a small but still rather expensive sailboat. The couple is canoodling, and you can see the remains of a lovely romantic dinner.
Babe, this whole night has been perfect. The llama-drawn carriage ride through the park, a candlelit dinner on a flippin' boat. Not literally flippin', though. That would be bad. This sunset.
What sunset?
Oh, right. We've been up all night, haven't we? I mean, this sunrise.
All right. I mean, what sunrise?
Florida woman turns her head to see that Florida man is not looking at the sunrise, but rather looking directly at her in a way that says, "You're the most beautiful thing in the world to me. Why would I be attracted to the sky?"
Babe.
Yeah, babe?
I love you so much. Like, it's crazy how much I love you.
Babe, I feel the exact same way. I've never felt this way about anyone, like, ever.
Yeah, same.
There's a long pause while Florida man is clearly psyching himself up to say something big.
Babe, can I ask you something?
Yeah, what's up?
Come on, man. You got this. Just say it. Just like we practiced.
Babe?
Will you marry me?
Like, yes! Oh my gosh, obviously, yes, baby!
Yeah? Oh my god, I was so scared.
You're perfect.
I love you.
The two kiss passionately,
What?
while Florida man seamlessly slips a diamond ring from his shirt pocket onto Florida woman's finger. After an appropriately hot amount of kissing, Florida woman nestles into her new fiancé's arms and admires her bejeweled hand.
Wow. I can't believe I'm engaged.
Believe it, babe.
It's just so unreal, you know? Like, I just promised to be with you for what? Like, the rest of my life? That's like a long time.
Not necessarily.
With that well-timed ominous phrase, Florida man tears off his own face, throwing it to the ground, to reveal the handsome, blood-covered face of our titular anti-hero, Dexter.
Babe?
What's up?
Dexter is a handsome empty mess. The kind of guy you pretend to have a crush on in your freshman year of college.
What's up?
Dexter is a handsome, edgy mess. That kind of guy you pretend to have a crush on your freshman year of college, even though you hate conflict and consider your roommate a sociopath because she uses the printer after 11 p.m. It's true. He emotionlessly stares at Florida woman as she slowly backs away.
Babe, what's going on?
Dexter's stare gets even more intense as he silently moves closer to his victim, creepily brushing a strand of hair off her face.
Babe, you're being really weird. I don't know, is it the wine? Or, like, just that we haven't slept? Or...
What's wrong, baby? Are you getting cold feet?
Dexter grabs Florida woman's foot in a sweep the leg not safe for twitch motion, knocking her hard onto her back.
Or, like, seasickness?
Seasickness, sea health, cold death, U.S.
I don't...
Before Florida woman can finish her sentence, Dexter begins choking her in a straight-up murdery way. He tries to fight back, but his full homicidal weight is on her throat. As you watch the life slowly leave this beautiful woman's eyes, you can't help but find it sexy. And for that, you will feel deeply ashamed. But it is you, the viewer, who should bear that shame. Or is it you, the viewer, who should bear that shame, or are you just a symptom of the society in which you live? After all, the media you consume.
Ugh, yikes.
Suddenly we see a fit, attractive witness to this grisly, sexy murder. Boat guy, who has been captaining the boat and standing just out of frame this whole time.
What about you?
Oh, dude, don't worry about me. Just be chill, help me clean up the boat, and I won't tell anyone what I just saw.
That's really nice of you. This is actually super embarrassing. I'm never this careless about witnesses. You were just so quiet.
Yeah, man, it's like I just didn't want to interrupt your moment, you know? I mean, you missed a cool dolphin, but that's okay.
Boat guy pulls out a pack of cigarettes.
Oh, you smoke?
I'm good.
Oh, you don't mind if I... Nah, never mind. After everything you just did, I can do whatever I want.
Boat guy lights up a cigarette and starts smoking.
Listen, but yeah, don't stress. I've kept secrets like this. I was in a fraternity once.
He takes a long drag from his cigarette. Smoking is cool.
You know, it's none of my business, but, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, that was just...
Dexter struggles to find the right words to impress his cool new companion. While he's not in murder mode, Dexter is actually a total nerd. And without clutching the throat of a dying human, he also has no idea what to do with his hands.
Like, for one, whose face is that?
Boat guy gestures to the deck of the boat, where Florida man's face is lying, bloody and lifeless.
Okay, so that guy was her boyfriend.
He gestures to Florida woman's corpse.
And I met them. I mean, I didn't meet them per se, but they sat in front of me at a movie a couple weeks ago, and they were just hanging out the whole time, like also talking a lot. How do you even do that? They were all, "Oh my gosh, baby, I love you so much." What? No, I love you more.
Dexter proceeds to make a bunch of gross kissing noises while boat guy stares at him dumbfounded.
Bro, how long were you wearing that guy's face?
Just like a day. I mean, they had this whole day planned. I kind of hijacked it. Killed him yesterday, then spent the whole night with her. The shirt, ring was already in the pocket, so I just figured going ahead with the proposal would be a nice flourish.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you nailed that proposal. But, like, 2 murders because a couple was annoying at a movie theater? I don't know, dude. That feels kind of excessive.
You weren't there, man. And I wasn't the only one who wanted them to die. At one point, I made eye contact with another guy in my row, and he looked at them, and then he looked back at me, and I shook my head, and he rolled his eyes.
Oh, yeah, you're really doing the Lord's work there. Anyway, you can't leave the body on here. I say just chuck it over the gunwale, I'll man the jib, you watch out for the boom.
What does that mean? What does any of that mean?
Just chuck her over the starboard.
Just use normal words.
Listen, man, I'm a boat guy. We're on a boat. I'm gonna use fucking boat words. You got a problem with that?
Boat guy gets up close and personal and blows cigarette smoke in Dexter's face.
Got a problem with this?
Dexter pulls out a knife from his pocket that he always carries just in case, stabs boat guy in the stomach, and pushes him over the starboard gunwale.
Smoking isn't even that cool.
Dexter puts the knife back in his pocket and pulls out a pen and a notebook. He opens the notebook to a page titled "Dum-Dums Who Deserve to Die" and crosses out 2 names, then writes a new name.
This boat guy.
And immediately crosses that out as well. He then takes a moment to look at the picturesque view and to realize he has no idea how to sail. Fade 2. Interior, basement, noonish. 3 living women, Nadia, Liz, and Carmen, sit at a home studio recording their true crime podcast, Murder Me, Daddy.
So anyway, when the social workers finally tracked the evidence of all those murders back to this guy...
The pastemaker.
I can't believe that's the nickname that stuck.
Yeah, when they finally found the pastemaker, they showed up at his house ready for a fight, right?
Stick him up.
And they go into his house and find this guy dead.
Probably figured out he'd been caught and offed himself.
But suicide is a mortal sin.
Oh, rest assured, sweet Carmen, your man is not burning in hell for taking his own life.
I wouldn't know how to cope.
Because he's rotting in hell for murdering 7 people.
Because he didn't kill himself. He was murdered.
Whoa, that's a twist of the knife.
Crime scene leads us to believe he was also tortured. Pretty hardcore.
So he died doing what he loved.
Watching someone else do what he loved. So who killed him?
Nobody knows. But whoever it was, they knew what they were doing. Left a huge mess, but nothing that could really be traced.
Oh, so dang, this person was the pacemaker taker, the killer queen. No, the murderer inside jubberer.
We'll let you think of a good one and edit that in later.
So this likely wasn't even their first rodeo, or even if they've never been to a rodeo, they'd at least committed a murder before?
It's plausible.
So what? You think it was some kind of vigilante?
A serial killer who kills other serial killers?
Not like most serial killers.
You make fun, but that is easily the hottest thing I've ever heard.
Literally 1 minute ago, you were drooling over this pacemaker guy, and now you're a simp for whoever killed him? Bitches ain't loyal.
What can I say? I have a type.
So, are we looking at a vigilante killer who enacts their own brutal justice on the sick and twisted slayers among us? I don't know, but there are other stories similar to this one that could definitely be linked to each other.
We'll be talking about another one of those unsolved cases on our next episode, so tune in.
As always, thanks for listening. I've been Carmen.
I'm Liz.
This is Nadia, and you're listening to Murder Me Daddy.
Woo! That's a wrap.
Woo!
Liz high-fives Carmen and then sits on the floor with her head resting on Nadia's lap. Nadia shuts off the recording equipment and plays with Liz's hair.
So, Car, got plans tonight?
Yeah, we were thinking of checking out the new art exhibit.
Oh, well, Jack's improv troupe.
No!
But...
Yeah, no, dude. I'm really getting sick of hearing about that guy.
It's fine if you want to keep hooking up with your ex, but would it kill you to lie about it?
She wishes it would kill her.
Liz and Nadia share a laugh at Carmen's expense.
Seriously, how do you cream your jeans over serial killers, yet still go for guys who can't commit?
Yeah, if he's not committing murder or committing to a relationship, he's just wasting your time.
As the saying goes.
Jack and I are friends.
No, you're not. Jack's a fuckboy.
Yeah, he's a frick boy.
You have bad taste, and you need to stop settling for mediocrity. I'm saying this as your friend. Your judgmental friend who loves you very much.
I second that as your other friend. Your selfish friend who finds you really annoying when you're heartbroken over some loser.
Wow. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Your extremely dumb ex-boyfriend, probably.
Carmen, repeat after me. No more scrubs. Either treat me like the goddess I am, or chop me up and put my body in a freezer.
Yeah, whatever. No more scrubs, goddess, freezer, etc. Wanna go get some food?
Cut 2. Interior, Dexter's apartment. Noonish. We open on Dexter's dad, a spooky yet chill ghost dad who can only be seen by Dexter, floating just above the lazy boy recliner and watching football. Dexter enters the apartment, disheveled and damp.
Dexy, welcome home, sport. I was starting to worry about you.
Dexter doesn't say anything and goes directly to the fridge to chug some orange juice straight from the carton.
So where were you? On a hot date?
Yep.
You look rough, buddy.
Ghost Dad looks at Dexter to see a small baby alligator clinging to Dexter's pants by its mouth.
Oh, you know better.
Dexter looks at Ghost Dad, who has technically been dead for several years, so it's a valid point.
You got blood on your face.
Oh, so I'm just some big disgrace, right? I can't even come home and relax for 5 minutes without you grilling me, criticizing my every move. After the morning I've had?
Well, what kind of a morning did you have?
Ghost Dad gazes lovingly at his son and braces himself for an uncomfortable conversation.
Were you out murdering last night?
There is a tense pause.
I saw the list, Dexy. It's getting out of hand.
You read my murder journal? That's so messed up.
I've been really concerned about you. The past few months, you've been so distant.
Oh, I'm distant? Well, have you ever considered maybe that's your fault? You think I wouldn't love to come home and excitedly tell you about the obnoxious couple I just killed? Like old times? I would love that, Dad, but lately you've been impossible to talk to.
Well, we're talking right now, aren't we? Go ahead and tell me anything.
Okay?
Dexter begins telling Ghost Dad about the horrible triple homicide he just committed, and while Ghost Dad tries to be supportive, his face gives away his true feelings.
This guy's just using weird boat words and acts like I'm some idiot. There it is. There's the face you make when you're judging me.
Dexter, no. I was just listening.
I can't tell you anything without you getting all ghost mad at me.
I'm not ghost mad, Dexty. I'm just ghost disappointed.
Why? Because you don't understand my passion?
I don't think it's a passion anymore. I think it's an unhealthy obsession. You don't sleep, you barely eat. I can't remember the last time you held down a job.
I'm a visionary.
You're an addict.
There's another tense pause in the conversation while both men try and make sense of their emotions, a skill that men just have to kind of figure out for themselves.
Remember the first time you killed?
Yeah, that butthead who hit you with his car.
You avenged my manslaughter. Of course, it wasn't necessary, but it was a sweet gesture.
I'd do it again. It felt amazing.
You did a great job. And then you started taking on bigger projects. A child abuser here, an evil serial killer there, and that number you did on the pacemaker. Honestly, my proudest moment as a father. You were making the world a better place in a way that only someone special like you could.
I'm still doing that.
You're still murdering, sure. But what are you doing it for? I'm just saying, if you took some time off, what's the worst thing that would happen? That barista who accidentally gave you soy milk instead of oat milk gets to spend a little more time with his family.
I could have had an allergy.
You could have talked to the manager and moved on with your life. I don't want you to just kill Dexter. I want you to live. Maybe even laugh and, dare I say it, love.
Whatever, Dad. Are you done with the lecture? I have to go meet Deb for lunch.
Are you going to change first? That shirt has a lot of blood on it.
Nothing I ever do is good enough for you.
Dexter storms out of the apartment in an unnecessary huff.
Kids.
Cut 2. Exterior, restaurant, outdoor patio, afternoon. Opened up on a cute girl next door type, and by next door, I mean right across the hall from your parents' right across the hall in your parents' house. This is Dexter's sister, Deb. She is sitting alone at a table for two, waiting for her brother to arrive, and is approached by a server.
Hi, I'm Server, and I'll be your server today.
Server, I'm Deb, but I'm still waiting for someone. He should be here soon.
Deb is used to her brother being late, so she brought a book to read in the meantime. After 2 enthralling chapters, Dexter arrives. He is still disheveled, but more dry and covered in slightly less blood and alligators than before.
Hi, Deb. Sorry I'm late. Dad was... traffic.
Hey, Dexter. It's good to see you. I love your shirt. Is it new?
Yeah, just got it on sale.
Server approaches the table, holding a surfboard.
Oh, fantastic. He made it. Can I get you and your date?
Ew.
No.
Dude, that's sick.
He's my brother.
He's my sister. Gross.
Awkward.
You call yourself a server? More like a pervert.
In case it wasn't clear, Dexter and Deb are siblings.
Oh, okay. Can I get you and your sibling some drinks or something?
Coffee.
I'll have a coffee as well, please.
All right, I'll be back soon with a couple of coffees for y'all.
Oh, we're not a couple.
That's disgusting.
So random.
Server had walked away from the table a long time ago, so Dexter and Deb are just doing this weird act for themselves.
Yo, how's work?
Work is good. Nothing new, really. How are things with you? It's so weird living in our apartment without me.
It's different. I miss you.
That's okay. You don't have to admit it. I miss you, though.
Well, I'm talking to myself a lot more now. Or maybe the same amount. Louder.
I still have to keep my monologues internal. Otherwise, Alan might think I'm talking to a ghost. Then we'd have to leave the new house and move in with you.
Deb thinks this is hilarious, and Snort laughs a little.
We want to have a housewarming party soon. Once we make the place presentable. We still have so many boxes we haven't unpacked yet. With all the projects we've been working on, I've been painting a lot. And Alan is building a deck.
Cool.
Actually, I'd love it if you came over and helped out sometime. It would be a good bonding opportunity. I know you and Alan never really hit it off, but I think if you gave him a chance, you'd really like him.
Alan is fine. I'm just not really stoked to hang out with some guy who's bonking my sister.
Well, we're adults now. It kind of comes with the territory.
You're no adult, you're a sister.
A big sister, Dex. And meeting someone, forming a connection, falling in love, developing a relationship, building a home.
Dexter tunes out Deb, who continues talking on this subject even once they've ordered and received their lunch. As Dexter finishes the last bite of his food, he mentally returns to the one-sided conversation with his sister.
Like flourishing, like thriving, two souls eternally, like intertwining. Battle chrysanthemums, that's all just part of being big.
Will this be on one check or two?
Dude, she's my sister.
One check, please.
Deb takes out her wallet.
She's my big sister.
Meanwhile, exterior, restaurant, outdoor patio, afternoon. As Deb and Dexter consume their sibling lunch just a few tables over, Nadia, Liz, and Cameron are also enjoying a meal.
Eating food is awesome. Why don't I do this more often?
You are genuinely incapable of taking care of yourself.
I prefer, I'm baby.
Carmen is on her phone, not paying attention to her friends. Nadia goes into full mommy mode.
Excuse me, young lady. Could your present company have a moment of your time?
Oh, sorry.
Hand it over.
Liz snatches Carmen's phone and looks at the screen.
Were you just really texting Jack?
Liz turns off Carmen's phone and sticks it in her backpack. Carmen is unfazed. Her friends do this a lot, and she typically chooses to humor them.
You can have that back once you... Liz, what's her punishment?
It's not a punishment. It is an opportunity for growth.
Right. So you can have your phone back, but first...
You have to let us orchestrate a rom-com style meet cute for you.
Ooh, that's fun.
Meet cute.
Fine. What are we thinking? I see a philandering foreign fugitive kidnapping the mayor's son's dog, but it's all a big misunderstanding.
Let's keep it simple. How about the classic? Clumsily bump into a cute stranger and then make heavy eye contact.
Oh, and ask him out, but make sure you say, I never do this, so he feels special.
And to imply some level of purity.
Okay. This is a normal thing that friends do for fun.
Yo, Nadia, what about that guy?
She gestures over to Dexter.
Well, he's cute. Looks kind of nerdy, but not in a douchey look at my Marvel Comics t-shirt kind of way. I don't know, though. He might be on a date already.
At that moment, they hear Dexter loudly yell at the server.
Nope, looks like it's... I can read lips, and actually it's his sister.
Oh, no.
My brother! We're not on the date. Told you.
Alright, sounds like it's a sister.
Perfect. Your move, Carmen.
I hope you both get murdered.
You'd be so jealous.
In a perfectly choreographed sequence of blocking, Deb and Dexter stand up and hug each other goodbye. Deb rushes off to work while Dexter stands next to the table for a moment to down the last several sips of his room temperature coffee. Carmen, sauntering towards Dexter in slow motion, turns to look back at Liz and Nadia, who are both giving her an encouraging double thumbs up. Carmen, with her back to Dexter, closes her eyes and lets herself fall backwards into him like a corporate team-building trust fall exercise, and causes Dexter to spill coffee all over himself.
Watch it!
Whoa, I'm such a klutz.
Walk much?
I am so sorry.
At this moment, Dexter and Carmen turn to face each other and lock eyes for the first time. Though the moment is fabricated, the spark is undeniably real.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have yelled at you. I didn't realize you were a cute girl.
Oh, but I got coffee all over your cool shirt.
You actually do look like you walk much. Maybe even jog sometimes.
I just feel so bad about spilling your coffee.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you played rec league kickball with
Hey, I never do this, but can I buy you a coffee to replace the one I spilled? I know a place that has the best oat milk lattes.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm Dexter.
Carmen.
The pair stare deeply into each other's eyes. Liz taps Carmen on the shoulder and holds out her phone.
Excuse me, ma'am. You dropped this.
I'm such a klutz.
Fade 2. Interior, apartments, 2 weeks later. One of those fun, confusing split-screen scenes. Dexter is in his apartment talking to Ghost Dad. Carmen is in her apartment talking to Liz and Nadia.
I gotta say, Dexter, past couple of weeks really cleaned up your act.
Dude, when was the last time you washed a dish?
You've been eating well. You haven't been murdering. And more importantly, you seem so happy.
I have been really happy. It's Carmen. I feel like I finally found someone who gets me.
You still talking to meet cute guy?
I know we haven't been seeing each other for that long, but I'm in love with her.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm really feeling it, though.
He's just so perfect.
He's just so nice, straight-laced, goody-goody. There's, like, no edge to him at all.
When I'm with her, it's like nothing else matters in the world. Like, she is my world.
It's not like he's done anything wrong, but that's kind of the problem, you know? I prefer bad boys.
Also, she's, like, super hot.
I'm really happy for you, son.
Well, if you don't want to see him anymore, you should tell him.
Yeah, don't be a frick chick.
Just listen to your heart.
Just text him now. Text him now. Hey, it's been cool getting to know you, but I don't see this going anywhere.
Just rip off the Band-Aid.
Just listen to your heart.
No ghosting.
Okay, I'm doing it. I'm texting him.
Carmen takes a deep breath and types out a long, torturous breakup. Dexter's phone vibrates. He sees the text from Carmen and reads the message. Dexter goes through every stage of grief in a matter of seconds, but instead of ending in a state of acceptance, he circles back to anger.
So when are you going to be seeing her again?
I guess tonight.
Cut 2. Interior, Carmen's apartment. Tonight. Carmen is alone at home, casually lounging in her casual lingerie, listening to lo-fi hip-hop beats and eating Nutella straight out of the jar, when she hears a knock at the door.
Hold up!
She gets up from the couch, walks to the door, and looks out the peephole. Nobody is there. Suddenly, she hears a voice from behind her.
Surprise, MFer!
Carmen turns around to see Dexter standing in her living room, mere feet from where she was just lying down, holding a bouquet of red roses in one hand and a medium-sized katana in the other.
Dexter, what are you doing here? I told you.
I know what you told me. I saved the screenshot on my phone. I've been reading it over and over.
That doesn't sound healthy.
She scoops a large spoonful of Nutella into her mouth.
You ripped my heart right out of my chest, Carmen. Figuratively. And now I'm here to rip out yours. Also figuratively, though, because that's actually a really hard way to kill someone.
Wait, Dexter, are you here to murder me?
Yeah. I'm here to murder you.
Wow, Dexter, I don't know what to say. Can I get you anything? Coffee? It's a little late for coffee, though. In it. I'm sorry. I've never done this before.
No, I'm good. Thanks.
It's wild. I can't believe this is actually happening. I mean, someone wants to murder me.
Carmen, I'm sure lots of people have wanted to murder.
I don't know. Maybe, but you're the first guy that's actually made the move. You're here. And it's just like, I always imagined it, but...
Carmen starts frantically pacing while Dexter stands motionless, just watching her.
I always thought I wanted this, you know? But now it's actually about to happen, and I'm like, what do I want? It feels weird. Like, maybe I never really wanted to get murdered. I just wanted to know that someone wanted to murder me. Sure, it's validating, but...
Listen, Carmen, I can sympathize with your feelings and your turmoil. Murder is kind of a one-sided effort, so it really doesn't matter what you want.
But Dexter, I think maybe I want you.
She kisses Dexter while he just stands there, bewildered, and mindlessly drops his roses and katana on the floor.
With the lead pipe in the bedroom.
I have no clue.
Shh, don't make a sound.
She kisses Dexter again and pushes him forcefully onto the couch and begins to unzip his hoodie.
Okay, so it's been real...
Carmen grabs Dexter firmly by his hair and kisses him with a level of aggression that might make you uncomfortable if you hadn't already witnessed multiple murders.
Foul play with me.
She grips Dexter's throat in a manner that is neither murdery nor sexy, and Dexter is totes not into it.
No, forget it, Carmen. You were right. This isn't going to work out. I'm just going to go.
Dexter pushes Carmen away, and she pulls his hoodie off his killer bod. He rushes out the door, leaving Carmen alone and rejected, but with a cool new katana and a bunch of flowers. She puts on Dexter's hoodie, covers her face with a sleeve, and inhales deeply, basking in the scent.
Fine. Fine then, my love. If you won't share your life with me, then I'll just have to take it.
She picks up the katana and begins viciously hacking away at the roses, becoming more and more enraged, until she accidentally cuts her hand and collapses on the floor, exhausted and emotionally distraught.
Dexter?
Carmen stares at her bleeding palm for a moment. She then slowly puts her hands in the hoodie pockets, noticing something inside. Dexter's notebook. She pulls out the notebook and begins to read.
Dum-dums who deserve to die.
Fade 2. Interior, Deb's house, 1 month later. Deb and her boyfriend, Alan, are finally throwing their housewarming party. The house looks great, and the couple looks happy. Dexter is standing in the corner, distractedly talking to Ghost Dad. They are wearing matching khaki shorts and salmon-colored shirts.
Thanks for bringing me to the party, Dexy. I know you're the only one who can see me, but it's still nice being among crowds and feeling social.
But I'm glad you made it, Dad. Deb wanted you to be here.
I love seeing my kids so happy.
Ghost Dad starts getting a little choked up.
Look at you. My baby boy. You finally got your life together. You kicked your murdering addiction.
Just taking it one day at a time, Dad. That's what they teach us in Narcotics Anonymous.
I'm glad the program's been working for you.
Trick is, every time they say words like drugs, I just replace it in my head with murder.
Deb and Alan approach.
Hey, sis. This place looks amazing.
Thanks, Dex. We couldn't have done it without you.
Seriously, my guy, you were a total lifesaver, helping me build that deck. I had no clue what I was doing, but you are a natural.
Yeah, I really enjoyed working with my hands.
I've been talking you up to my buddies. I say, if you ever need to build a deck, I know a guy. Dexter. Dexter's Decks. You can start a business.
you up on that.
Deb starts saying something while Dexter zones out and scans the room. There are a variety of party guests, all socializing and having a good time. For a couple of seconds, you can see Nadia and Liz kissing, just like those two minor characters in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. After a moment, Dexter notices her. Standing alone by the snack table, wearing Dexter's hoodie, is Carmen.
Hey, the girl in the hoodie, know her?
Do I know her? Gross, dude. She's my sister.
Dexter walks over to Carmen, his heart racing.
Oh, Dexter. Hi.
You in here?
Doing? Ew. Alan is my brother.
Why are you wearing my hoodie? Not my girlfriend.
Oh, Dexter. We're way past that. Besides, you left something else at my apartment that night. Something you should be a little more concerned about.
My medium-sized katana?
Carmen reaches into her pocket and pulls out a notebook.
My murder journal!
It's a really good book, Dex. Absolutely riveting.
Do that stuff.
You'll do what you think is necessary. Whatever it takes, you know. I could ruin you. I mean, the evidence is pretty damn damning.
She waves the notebook around just out of Dexter's reach.
I'm not going to kill you, Carmen.
I don't want you to kill me.
What do you want?
I want to be a killer. I could learn so much from you. I want you to show me the ropes and teach me how to strangle someone with them.
You're crazy.
Oh, I'm crazy. Crazy enough to keep a written list of all the people I've murdered. Crazy enough to wear some guy's face while I propose to his girlfriend on a sailboat. That kind of crazy. So you're saying I have what it takes, Dexter? You will mentor me.
So what? Now I'm supposed to drop everything and help you live out your stupid murder fantasies forever?
At least the rest of the season.
All summer?
I'll be over tonight for my first lesson, Dexter. Really looking forward to studying under you.
Carmen puts up her hood and dramatically walks away. Suddenly, Dexter hears a familiar voice from behind him. The familiar voice of Boat Guy.
Oof. Yikes.
Fade to black.
Very nice. Everybody, that has been Spec Script Dexter Dex Script by Lydia Manning.
Yay!
Video.
Yeah. Give it up for Shaylin Bowers, Mary Mack, Chanel Ali, Dan Weber, Lucia Fasano, my dad, Jim Hodamy. Yeah. Good job, everyone. Let's see, Jaren can come back in. So yeah, everybody, that was Dexter. Great job, Lydia Manning.
Yeah.
How do you feel,
Of
Lydia?
everyone.
Yeah.
That was really funny. I mean, the sisters, the exposition stuff just killed me. Really.
I felt like I had to do so much of it.
It was extra funny because I don't know if you know that Michael C. Hall and the actress that played Deb, they actually got married. So there's like when you're watching
that.
Yeah,
But I did feel like it was probably one of those things where they had a weird amount of sexual tension and had to like constantly remind the viewers what their relationship is.
I think at some point in the series they actually fuck. I think
Oh,
Dexter
really?
and the sister hook up for like a
they're
whole.
adopted siblings, so they're like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was it wasn't just an episode. It was an entire season.
Well,
Yeah, so this was probably after that.
yeah. I don't think they hooked up as much. Like, Deb fell in love with him. I don't think Dexter, right?
They didn't consummate.
Yeah, they didn't consummate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but Deb fell in love with him and then dies in the last episode. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can a Dexter fan tell me now who Nadia is?
That who's
Like
Nadia?
an actual show. Is there a Nadia?
I don't remember Nadia.
No, was she
The,
minor character?
the Carmen role was Jimmy Smits Yeah, so there was actually someone that wanted to be a killer. They wanted Dexter to teach him in that case.
Mm-hmm.
But Lydia, this is real. That's actually my ex-wife's name.
Oh no!
Oh, wait. I didn't
Nadia,
mean
yeah.
Nadia.
Oh.
Oh, Nadia. Okay.
Sorry.
You guys, come on. Fresh wounds here.
I didn't mean to. I could have named her anything.
Oh, I should have done more Facebook stalking.
Come on, research.
Yeah.
Her name's Mary.
Yeah. Yeah, Lydia, go copy paste. That's.
I'll fix it.
Yeah. No, Dan, excellent boat terminology. Yeah.
I didn't write it.
Yeah.
I didn't know what any of that shit meant. What's that?
If the real boat words, I don't know if the sentence made watching.
Lydia died for a moment. She'll be back.
Rip.
Hey, Dad, good. What? You can turn that. Yeah, turn that up. Yeah. You did good, Dad.
You guys really know what you're doing. It really shows that when you're an amateur like myself, watching you guys, you were great.
What were you saying, Shane? Sorry, Shane.
No, I said something that I think this Lydia said made me think about this. I have a comic friend here that actually used to be about how people used to play to travel like northeast. When you were on Google Maps, it'd be like, "Oh, go northeast." Like I'd love to go northeast, but I'm not a fucking sea captain. Tell me where to go. Stop doing that though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the boat terminology that was
Dexter loves boats. That's the funny thing is he said he doesn't know how to sail, but Dexter loves to sail, and he has a boat called the Slice of Life.
Oh, that's the name of a pizza place in North Carolina.
Ah, where you're from?
That's a great name for pizza place, actually.
That is. They sponsored my ultimate frisbee team.
Chanel, excellent Jimmy Smits, apparently, / Karen Kilgariff, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta commit to the bit, you know?
Yeah? No. Lydia, you're back. Yay. I think, I love Wi-Fi. Jaren, excellent job, with the background right now.
Oh, what background?
Shane, excellent narration, man. Mary, excellent work. Excellent multi-characters. Also excellent. I don't know who else is on, the murder podcast. Lucia, who else is on the murder podcast?
Oh, Georgia Hardstart.
Excellent Georgia Hardstart. And Sarah Kennedy, excellent true crime podcast host Sarah Kennedy. Or conspiracy. Yeah.
I started getting sucked into this episode. Like, I really wanted to watch this episode on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it was stronger than most of the later seasons of Dexter. Good job. Yeah,
way more compelling.
Yeah, Dad, how would you rank this? Like, what season would you want? How would you rank this as a Dexter?
This one?
Yeah.
The one we just did?
Yeah.
Up
Make
there
your
with
dad rank it and doing to me.
the Jimmy Smith season was numero uno.
Mm-hmm.
The Dokes season was pretty good too.
Season 2?
Yeah. I'd say between Jimmy Smith's and Dokes.
Yeah.
Dokes was cool.
Wow.
Good job. Dad, you can go if you want. You can stay around if you want.
Thanks a
Good
lot,
job,
guys,
Dad.
for putting up with me.
You were,
Yeah. Bye.
You were great.
Lydia, that was good stuff.
My mom.
Yeah, it was good.
All right.
We're gonna have all
the
our
shadows
on eventually.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone, that was our show. Well, I'm gonna bounce around to people if you want me to plug anything, and then we're gonna enter the post show, which is about half an hour of chatting before we stop everything. Anyone can leave after they've plugged something. You can stick around and we can chat. Twitch rewards you for sticking around and chatting, apparently. So I'm just gonna go on the top line. Mary, do you have anything to plug, or that you want people to follow, or just want to educate people about?
If you're not registered to vote, please register to vote. I'm guessing your listeners are pretty active in that scene, but maybe they watch so much TV they haven't gotten around to registering to vote. And I'm so nervous and scared. Like, this is so obvious to me. Sorry, whatever way you lean, but I don't enjoy the current presidency just because I don't like chaos. And I like to make friends with other countries and stuff, and I don't want to get killed if I go to another country. I just, it's going to be such an uphill battle, not even far beyond the gerrymandering, like with this postal service, the new postmaster, like shutting down the mail sorting machines, taking away overtime hours. Like, there's no catch-up time. You need to be registered now, and you mail that ballot if you're not voting in person. The first day you can mail that ballot, and you still have to cross your fingers that it'll get there. Also, my comedy website with 5 albums for sale is MaryMacComedy.com.
First, listen to all of Mary Mac's albums, then register to vote.
Yeah, check out Solar Opposites on Hulu also. Mary's on that show by the Rick and Morty people.
Thanks.
It was very funny.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, but really, most importantly, do your best to get at least 5 of your I know everybody knows 5 people that aren't registered to vote, and they're too afraid to tell you they aren't. So get these people to register. If you have to walk them to wherever they need to go to do it, or however, just please help me, please.
All right. Thank you, Mary.
Okay, that was not serious. That was too serious to go first.
Should have saved you.
Yeah, Lucia, what do you got going on to plug, or just anything?
Like, I need a cause to really just, like, please save the rainforest, please, for all of us. Save the pandas. I have been posting funny things on Instagram and Twitter at my name, Lucia_Fasano. And I have 2 albums right now on Spotify. You can just listen to them on mute, and that will help me. Yeah, thanks everybody. This has been so much fun.
Yeah. Music albums, by the way, just music albums. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But can I tell you? Can I mansplain during Lucia's?
Please.
Thanks. Lucia, are you on Pandora as well?
I don't think I'm on Pandora.
Damn it! Are you on XM or Sirius?
No, I haven't.
Get on those, because they pay a lot better than Spotify. Spotify's like 0.06 cents per track. You get a lot more money on Sirius or Sirius XM or the other, like, Pandora and that stuff. Sorry, I'll leave.
And my first album is, like, mostly mandolin, so.
Oh, you could give me some lessons. Nice. I'll take some.
I don't have mandolin split. I'm here.
Oh yeah. Well, Shaylin, I was going to bounce to you. Shaylin, you got things to plug, or what you want to say?
Not really. But my I do these. I don't know if you guys. There are these kind of life lesson videos. I don't do them, but I act in them. This guy Darman. They're really bad. They're really, really goofy, and like. I hope none of his fans are. Well, shit, I should have said that.
That's where we found you, and I'm.
Is it really?
Yep.
Lydia's a big fan.
There's a certain type of character you play very well on those, and I wanted you on a spec.
Oh, that's awesome. No, it's kind of. Well, thank you. That's awesome. No, I think that they're very obvious things, like don't be an asshole. I mean, it's just like. Very creative ways of telling people to not be an asshole. So that is the Jarman top to bottom explanation. Don't be an asshole, and that covers everything.
And sometimes you are an asshole, but then someone teaches you that that's bad.
Yeah.
And actually, in my little tidbit for anyone who watches these or didn't know, my ex-wife is on those as well.
Nadia.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get another angry email, but she goes by Lynn. So any of those with Lynn, that's her. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm okay to get another angry email. Let's that direction.
Congrats on all of that.
It's all your guys' fault. Other than that, yeah, I'm not doing Zoom shows, but I might consider doing that if someone's going to do a Zoom show. I think a couple of buddies doing them. So if and when that happens, I will get the word out, and hopefully I won't suck.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea how to do a Zoom show, but I'm going to give it a shot.
Hey, you did good today.
It's just like this.
It's just like this, yeah, except delayed laughter.
Can I add, speaking of Zoom shows, my brother and I just did the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy with myself as Frodo, and we did it over Zoom, and it was actually really fun, and it's all with, like, theater actors, and the last two, we have Viggo Mortensen's son, Henry Mortensen, was very into the first one, so he plays Éomer, so definitely check it out. It's on my YouTube if you search, and my Facebook Live if you search me and Lord of the Rings.
It's good stuff.
Before I get any, I want to say thank you to all of the Darman people that are watching. 'Cause I'm sure there's a handful of you. So thanks for.
You are really good in those.
Thank you. Yeah.
The dogs are playing.
Come back and watch more of these because they're awesome. So put this on your list of stuff to watch and keep coming back.
I'm sucked into the universe.
Yeah.
All the catchphrases, the so you sees.
Oh.
No, thank you so much, Jalen. Dan, you got any Lord of the Rings or Darmans to promote?
Nope. I don't have that, but I do run a podcast with another comic, Noriko Ott, called What's More Metal. You can listen to that wherever you listen to podcasts. If you send us, we have a Patreon if you want to do that. But if you send us proof that you've spent at least $15 on a Black Lives Matter or Black Lives Matter adjacent charity, we'll just send you some of our merch for the fuck of it. Like, you don't have to pay for it or anything. Just donate to somebody else, and we'll just send you money. Send you like T-shirts, or we have 20-sided dice because we're nerdy as fuck. You can find me on YouTube at Daniel T. Weber, and I was supposed to record an album on July 21st, and that clearly didn't fucking happen because COVID fucked me and fucked me over to that. So I put on YouTube a lot of the material that I would have put on that album in the order I would have done it, in like in a list called the worst good person in the world. That was going to be the name of the album. So if you go on there and listen to that would be cool, or watch it, whatever you want to do. And I'm doing a storytelling show on Thursday for a good friend of mine. It's called Telltale. And if you watch me on Facebook, you follow me on Facebook, you'll see a link to that probably Wednesday. So that's all I've got.
Wonderful. Chanel, what should people do about you? What should people follow you on or check out?
Hey guys, if you like comedy, my brand new album, Chanel No. 1, is available everywhere albums are. It's 57 minutes and 57 seconds of just me joking, so go check it out. Also, if you like my voice, you think I sound racially ambiguous, check out my first voiceover. In September, I'm on a brand new Audible series. I'm the main character. It's called Apocalypse Untreated, and it's about a bunch of kids in a mental institution when an asteroid strikes, and then they have to survive in the world without their meds. It's crazy. I have a sex scene. It's just my voice. Go check it out.
That's wild. That's awesome. So Chanel No. 1 and Apocalypse Untreated in September?
Yeah, in September.
That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah.
Congrats. So cool.
So that's the non-production staff. Let's see, Sarah, do you have anything you want to tell people?
Yeah, this morning I was part of an all-digital comic book convention that usually takes place in New York. It's an LGBTQ plus comic book convention called FlameCon. and they recorded like a whole bunch of stuff, including the comedy show that we would have done, and you can watch that on their Facebook page, I think, so you should do that. And then also, I mean, I've stopped plugging it, but then now I end up plugging it every episode anyway. I have a podcast that's available anywhere podcasts are available called Taydar, and me and my co-host Hattie Hayes look into Taylor Swift's art and life through a queer lens. And it's basically true crime, so it's
it's excellent. Jaren, what do you got going on?
Oh, my Settlers of Catan board gaming ways of the stream settled on Catan. You get it?
Yeah, I get it.
All right, well, come get it on Twitch. I try to stream. I don't have a schedule yet, but usually it's like Thursdays and Saturdays. A lot of reoccurring guests. Chris, while you fix your hair, okay.
Yeah, it's a mess
Shane,
today.
gonna have
You know what the best way to find out when you're streaming, Jaren? Why don't you subscribe right now to Jaren's channel, Settle
Oh,
yeah.
Testimony. That's a testimony. Counts. That counts.
Call to action, baby.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, I want to get more people like Mr. Dan Weber. Do you Catan?
Sure.
Yeah!
Played it, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Lucia, let's see, who
You're
else?
dice rolling.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, right. Everyone, the Weekend of Worlds. I should be paid for this. I'm getting so many people in. But,
You really are.
Paid by you to get people on your show?
Speaking of
like 20 people, that's the paycheck.
Speaking of pay, if you give money to our Cash App, it's in my name. It's $sign for the first S in
It's
Spec Script.
$Spec Script.
It's because we're all jacked. So yeah, settle on Catan and follow us if you're watching on Twitch. Follow us because the more it makes us money. Does it? I don't know. We're affiliated now.
It's gonna have an emoji you can use soon.
Yeah, we went an emote.
Take care of all my animals. Bye.
All right, see you, Lucia. Love you. Lydia, do you have anything you want to plug?
Spec Script is my entire life right now.
Okay, Shane, do you got anything you want to plug?
You can also just follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Lydia Womaning, as is in my name. And I have been posting pictures of my feet, but I will stop very soon.
Yeah.
I'm sure that you already have. So Quentin Tarantino's already following you, I'm assuming.
No.
That's some Quentin Tarantino bait right there.
Yeah.
I know, I'm trying.
It seems like an insult that he doesn't. Like,
more feet.
well, Lydia only puts the tantalizing like bits of the feet. It doesn't go full foot.
Well, I go full foot.
All right.
The bottom of the foot is the attractive part, and so that's what I most.
No, you need a 3D rendering of the foot.
But they're always really dirty.
That's a plus for those.
Random question: is it appropriate for a man to get the paws of his animal tattooed on his body?
Yeah.
Is that appropriate?
Yeah, you have to do it like Eve though, and get both of them like right here.
But you can, I mean,
like this.
Any tattoo you get is appropriate if you want it. Like, I don't understand.
I was
like,
about
what do you
to say,
mean? Like,
no, it's not
by appropriate. Like,
all tattoos
No
are
one
a
would
sin.
have thought anything weird about it, except for you asking like
Wait,
that. And now
wait. Are the paw prints like the Confederate flag or something? Like, are they just shaped like a swastika?
Is that socially appropriate?
Like, are they? Do they just say stuff like I don't know? What's bad? Do they just say MAGA?
Don't get them as a tramp stamp.
Yeah.
Don't get them real close together on the small of your back. That
I think it's
would
gotta
probably
be a safe hat right here.
Before I go, and I think Mary touched on this earlier before she left, but I believe if any of you watch John Oliver, I believe that we can support the post office by buying stamps.
Stamps.
So, yeah. So if anyone is watching, go buy more stamps than you could ever possibly need for the rest of your fucking life.
You mean one? I'm fucking not going to use stamps ever again. I don't know why anyone would.
I got one right here.
Yeah.
I have 2 international stamps left from having that. I can send some postcards to Shaylin's ex-wife in Germany.
Yes, please. Please do that.
Oh god. Sometimes I miss my open mic, but I don't miss all the comics joking about their ex-wives, so never mind.
God, and you know what's funny? And I never thought.
You got it, flaunt it.
I never thought I was going to be one of those. I really never thought I was going to be one of those. I was like, fuck, man, this is going to be great. I'm actually not going to have to write ex-wife material.
Because those would be shitty wedding vows if you were like, you're going to be my ex-wife I talk about at open mics someday.
I had a thing and I lost it, so think... Oh, yeah, next week we're doing Jaren's episode, premiering Jaren's episode of Dragon Ball Z, and we're doing...
You haven't seen that, Jaren? I don't buy it.
It seems like
for a second.
Yeah.
No, I'm really. When my friends put it on after school, I just leave. Like I don't find it. I fell asleep watching it one time.
Whoa! Watching it?
No, I fell asleep. I don't remember the characters' names. I gotta wiki a lot of stuff. Okay, I don't know.
Jaren hasn't seen it. He hasn't seen it.
All right, Shaylin heading out.
All right, bye, Shaylin.
All right, Shaylin, thank you.
Because I need to go to Costco and buy Monster Energy drinks for my mother.
Oh, that's right. Monster Energy drinks. All right, Shaylin, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
It was Digimon.
Party on.
All of you, and take care. And this was really fun.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Off for
Bye.
Bye. So next week, Jaren's Dragon Ball Z pairing with Lydia's classic episode of Entourage. An Entourage, just boys in that cast. Never had a cast of all boys.